If you're interested in the benefits of having access to a vehicle without the costs and responsibilities of auto ownership, the city may have just the solution for you. It's called car sharing, and it's a convenient new transportation option in Santa Barbara that has been tested with great success in many other cities in California.
What's interesting about the car share program is usually our residents are hearing about alternative transportation, take the bus, ride your bike, be a pedestrian. Car share is a car solution to the problem. And many people kind of tweak about that. Why are you introducing a car element to it? Well, it turns out that car is the #1 form of transportation in Santa Barbara, and people will need to use it. And therefore, it gives that resident a little bit more security to not own a car because they always have one available to them.
The city recently entered into a contract with Zipcar, one of the world's largest car-sharing networks, to bring new transportation options to Santa Barbara residents and visitors.
When we wanted to introduce car share into the city of Santa Barbara, we needed a partner who would scale up the program and adjust the program and locations in short order. And Zipcar fits that build. They actually are backed by a rental car company, so they have many cars available and can very quickly ramp up and scale the program to our needs and to our residents' needs.
You know, the beauty about Zipcar is that it's a transportation option for everybody, every demographic. So from the college universities to mom and dad to individuals just coming into the city on vacation that don't have a vehicle. So it's open to any demographic. Anybody that can sign up, be approved, they can be a member.
Since April, Zipcar has been providing hourly and daily self-service car rentals to members at 9 new locations downtown.
It's interesting, Zipcar is already in the community. They have cars at Westmont College, at Santa Barbara City College, in Isla Vista, and at the Santa Barbara Airport. So this particular program is bringing Zipcars into downtown Santa Barbara. So we've got a couple of our city garages on Ortega Street, at Anacapa, Lot 10, and at the Granada Garage near the Granada Theater at Lot 6. We've also got 5 other on-street locations, one on the east side, one on the west side. We've also got Cottage Hospital has a location. And then the lower west side of downtown, along the Chapala and De La Vina corridors, there'll be 3 cars located there to kind of serve a combination of the downtown and the lower west side of downtown neighborhoods.
The city worked closely with Zipcar to strategically determine each new location.
We looked at a lot of different variables, including how Zipcar has been successful in other cities. They're the ones who really have a lot of experience. From the city planning side, we definitely wanted to be able to serve our denser residential neighborhoods where we have on-street parking issues and people may want to consider using Zipcar as their second or third car, or even their primary car if they don't own a car. But we also want to be able to serve downtown. So there's a lot of folks who come into downtown Santa Barbara and they may commute with someone else, they may take the bus, and they may want a car to run some errands during the day or do some shopping. So we're looking to kind of target all of those users.
In order to use Zipcar, you must first apply to become a member at zipcar.com.
So it's a membership-based program, so members go online and they sign up, and once approved, they receive a Zip card. They make a reservation online at a computer or smartphone, and they choose their designated vehicle for time and place. So we include gas and insurance in part of the rates. Our rates start as low as $7 an hour and upwards depending on the make and model of the car.
In addition to the hourly rates, members also pay a monthly fee of $7 or an annual fee of $70 and have access to Zipcars worldwide. From sedans to hybrids to vans and more, members can choose the size and model of vehicle they want when making a reservation.
Once you've reserved your Zip card, simply go to your designated location, hold up your Zip card to the windshield, or tap Unlock on the app, and you're ready to drive.
When your reserved amount of time is up, return the Zip card to its designated location and lock up using your Zip card or the Zipcar app. Always be sure to take your belongings with you and leave at least a quarter of a tank for the next Zipcar user. If you need to fill up, simply use the fuel card provided inside the vehicle.
We say that every Zipcar reduces about 13 to 15 vehicles on the road. If you think about that from a congestion standpoint, It's huge. You know, part of congestion is people driving around looking for parking. With Zipcar, like this space here, it's a fixed parking space. So when I return, I don't have to drive around. I come back to this location, I park my car. So we reduce congestion, reduce personally owned vehicles on the road, and we allow people to save about $600 because they don't have to put that money towards having that second vehicle in the family.
Although there are currently only 10 Zipcars located downtown, Zipcar closely monitors data to determine if more vehicles should be added to a location or if there is enough demand in other parts of the city to expand to in the future. Vehicles can also be shifted from a low-use area of Santa Barbara to a new location where demand may exist.
Our members give us feedback, hey, have you thought about this location? You thought about this location? And we see where the growth happens. And that's how we shift to meet demand. So today, 3 months from now, this might not be a location where we're going to be at because our members are actually traveling 2 miles to get to here. We might bring the car closer to where they are.
By implementing this new car share program, the city hopes to reduce problems like congestion and limited on-street parking in the downtown corridor and neighborhoods that may be impacted by the new average unit density program.
Our neighborhoods have been filling up with parking on street, and it's been challenging for some neighborhoods. We have older residences that didn't provide all their off-street parking. Car share offers the opportunity for people in those neighborhoods who want to use alternative transportation to potentially shed one of their cars. Car share gives them that stability so that when the folks in that residence need 2 cars, they have that availability. But most of the time they can just rely on one. That inevitably is going to free up parking on street.
I too live in a city where parking's at a premium, right? And there was a little bit of angst for me when they wanted to come to my neighborhood, Zipcar, to take away my street parking. But once I understood and my neighbors started sharing that vehicle and realized it's actually a community benefit. You know, it doesn't impact the congestion within the community. It actually serves as an additional transportation option within the city. So if you have mom or dad or somebody that returns from a university or just somebody that's around helping out the household, they can all use this particular vehicle that's open to the community.